Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Wave League Acer Edition. We have here Petroleum versus Origin, a very exciting match, and we are starting with a very exciting killer, the Singularity, which we've actually seen quite a bit in the Wave League, in my opinion. My co-caster Feels, what do you think about the Singularity on Wreckers?
It's quite classic set. It's one we've been seeing quite consistently over the last few weeks. Really exciting set, and we've also seen some fantastic win cons coming out of this. We are seeing first chase coming in quite quickly. It seems like we're playing quite aggressively on the unknown. Not the unknown, the singularity. Sorry, I have just woken up. But we are going to see our first tag coming in. Usually see Singularities going for more of a defensive regen meta, but it seems like we are playing a little more on the aggressive side with Momo here.
Yeah, I think the free gen, the Singularity chest has become a bit of a meme at this point, but Momo opting for Rapid Brutality. I think Rapid Brutality is a great perk on Singularity, especially since his most common add-on, the purple add-on, I forgot the name, that gives you extra speed, is actually banned in Wave League. But I think especially on the Wrecker's Yard, you kind of have to go for a down and maybe a quick early tunnel out, unlike on Deadlock Saloon where you can kind of force a free gen hold no matter how many survivors are still alive. So that's why you kind of would expect a bit of a more aggressive playstyle, as you see here from Momo, doing a very good job and securing a first down quite quickly in this edge of the map.
Yeah, and like I said, we are seeing him kind of just checking cams, making sure no one is around. We are securing this down, but we are just going to go and break resources in this area, just making sure that everything is kind of dead zone. Because like I said, Singularity thrives more into the mid game, which is going to be fantastic for Momo in this sense, getting all these resources out in the free section. We are going to just secure this down till second, most likely going to see a gem pop, I think, for this down, because it is quite an early down, so I don't think they'll pressure in two, but I think we'll at least see one jet go for the second stage. Like I said, Team Origin do have fantastic coordination, so I'm excited to see what they can pull out against this.
Yeah, I would hope to see at least one more generator pop maybe as well, because Singularity, while he is doing a great job at securing that second stage, which we just saw pop there, he's not really checking on his generators at all. He has a good camera placement to make sure Team Origin is not able to get to that hook, but oh wow, we actually see two more generators popping. That is 3 generators for the second stage onto ZQ, which is, I mean, it's decent progress from Team Origin, but unless we're able to get the unhook and maybe another generator, we are going to be in a bit of a sketchy endgame scenario where Momo still has Eruption available and Sloppy for quite a strong regen holder, even if those generators aren't too close to each other as you normally would hope for a regen.
Yeah, like I said, he is making backup plans. He is definitely securing this down to the absolute death. Origin doing a fantastic job keeping up with gem pressure all around. We are going to see a potential save coming in, but does it manage to come through? We do see the bill coming in here, pushing in, but I think it will just be a trade-off, especially with Rapid, but are we going to go take the tab on the Ada just to secure the death?
Momo realizing it's better to just take the trade here, because with Rapid Brutality you can kind of secure the next down a lot quicker. Here again, another hit tank would normally be good with Sloppy and Rapid, make it a lot less useful, especially with a nice camera placed. Here ZQ is still on the run, and oh, we might see it down here because Momo was able to fast break the pallet and still get the faster vault as well with his power. And that will result in the first survivor likely going back to the campfire quite quickly into the match, might I add.
Like I said, the Origin did a fantastic job of keeping up and making sure it was 2 gens before death, and we are going to find another tag, and the EMP does not come in quick enough, but we managed to find the ace here on the corner, and we are going to see on the gen for the best ideas here, because it is quite close there. We are going to make sure that we are setting up our cams around this area just to make sure those pesky survivors are not going back on that gen and causing more pressure. Momo is going to be searching for any of these injuries, I think, just to get that snowball effect going. But can we catch the reset off?
So far still 2 injuries, and Momo should be aware of most of the survivors' locations right now. He's in a pretty decent spot, I would say, especially with the survivor being stuck on a very unsafe pallet, winning the 50 as well. Nice job. Will we see some? We do see some scratch marks around Shack, but we did not wait in time to see if we saw some aura from Eruption. But I would expect them to be working on that generator either way because it was very high progress. We are actually not. We might be going for a reset, maybe further away to try to stop some of this snowball you were talking about from Momo.
It seems like they are doing a good job. We have not seen this bill being healed at all, so they might just be cranking gens in the back line, just trying to secure something out. Because I think the survivors realize they are in a little bit of a predicament, but we do see Toy here in the edge map going down. Extremely unfortunate find for Toy here, but Momo is going to take the pick on this and secure it down in the dead zone of free, because like I said, we saw the pallets going earlier. So there's absolutely nothing on this side, and it's going to be a hard one to get out of.
Yeah, this is a very scary look, especially on a highly, or well, decently highly progressed generator. And we do kind of still have a bit of a gen lock on the right side of the map now. All the generators are still in here, and as you said, we have created quite a bit of a dead zone, making it very difficult for Team Origin to get much done without giving free tags to the Singularity. Right now we are doing a great stop. Oh, I was gonna say we are trying to maybe stealth back into this side of the map. We do manage to catch one survivor off guard. Might even be able to get the pallet break in time, which should result in a maybe a bit of an early tag, but Momo's not interested, realizing the other survivor most likely rotating from the other side of the map for the unhook. Maybe just securing this generator a bit more in the meantime as he goes back there. He knows on Singularity, these cameras aren't really useful right after the unhook because they have like a massive delay on tagging survivors, so he's just walking over there because it's faster anyways. We get a nice tag back onto Toy, who's stuck at the broken bus. Quite an unsafe location as demonstrated right there, losing a 50 immediately and going back on the hook.
And we do see the perk of choice coming off, which is Eruption. That seems to be the biggest perk of choice in the Wave League season. You know, the value is just absolutely insane with the aura read and also the regression. Just fantastic perk altogether. We do not manage to get a tag on the ace, and we do see a camera disabled as well here. But we do manage to get onto the gate here. We do have Toy on second stage, and they are chipping away at these gens, but it seems like Team Origin is struggling a little bit. It seems like Momo is holding this lock extremely hardly, and it seems like we have gone from playing aggressively to more on the defensive side. Really good strat switch up, but again, anything can be played for as long as it is played extremely coordinated and well. Anything is to go, and like I said, it is definitely playable.
Definitely playable indeed, but I also do think Origin, I really think they kind of need to push at least one more generator out, because with this hook in the gen lock, getting all the generators done and getting escapes is going to be very, very difficult, but setting a 4K2 condition for their killer would be really, really difficult to beat. So they have to get at least one more generator. And Momo trying to get the body block, just barely not coming through. Will allow the unhook onto Toy to come through, but now Momo's not interested in even chasing him. We don't need the death right now. We can just snowball, use this luck to our advantage a lot more by using the pressure we gained.
We are going to see him just hit this with a little bit of regression just to make sure that they have nothing to work on. But it seems like Momo is chipping away at their stages ever so slightly, and we are going to get the pickup on the ace here. But we do see Toy here, and he goes and tries to fake the window, but extremely unfortunately does not manage to go through. We do see Toy getting onto Death Hook now. That'll be another one sitting back to the campfire, and with our aura read from Eruption here, we do see the key on the gen over here.
Aura read does also imply she did not let go of the generator, so that gen is not going to pop in time. And now I think Toy going for the pickup there is maybe not the correct play, because we have now allowed our second tunnel out in a 2v1 situation. I don't think we're going to get much more done, because even in the 3v1 we have not popped any generators yet. But right now we do have two high progress generators, so you never know, anything could still happen.
Yeah, you never know. Like I said, Origin is definitely showing resilience for their matches in Wave League, and we are going to see that coming through today. Like I said, Origin doing a fantastic job of just chipping away at every progress they can, but Momo is just shutting it down every second he can. We do see Chase coming onto the cape here, just making sure that we get it, and we do a little bit of a fake. Does work out, but we are going to get away, but they need to come right back to get that gem pressure, because again, we are in a bit of a deadlock here.
Yeah, Team Origin doing a great job keeping those cameras disabled, making him actually walk back and forth. These two very high progress generators, both almost ready to pop. Again, as you see, he has to walk all the way back to 4. Oh no, he still has this camera up. I wonder, maybe the survivor would have been able to deactivate both cameras with one EMP, but it could also be that Momo, being a bit of a Singularity enthusiast, placed those cameras just perfectly far apart. It's not possible. I mean, we're just going back and forth. We're not really getting any tags right now. Origin perfectly juggling Momo around the map.
And we do catch this injured Ace just off guard right now. I don't know if this was the right play. I'm wondering if they were better just to reset and then see, because it seems like this that was a little unnecessary.
And now finally we have gotten her down. Unbreakable should not be allowed. Oh, great fastball from Vodka Lawyer coming through. Delaying this final down just a little bit longer. We get a teleport on top of the pallet. That will put a great stop onto the Survivors to Trials.
It seems like this will be the final Chases match of Vodka Lawyer is just showing up today, showing their fantastic flipper, but just not quite enough. And then we are going into the hooks. Now we are going to be ending it in a 4K2. Center, do you think they could have got any better in this scenario with the gen set?
I think it's difficult. Momo very clearly showed his intentions early on, kind of camping out the hook at 3, basically for the entire trial, up until they decided to trade. I think they had to realize this, and they could have maybe seen that they had a bit of a 3 or 4 gen on that side of the map, even though Deja is not allowed in the Wave League, making that a little bit more difficult. Looking exactly where your gens are is very important, especially because this side of the map just became a dead zone. You had multiple gens there, and there isn't much they could have done anymore in the 3v1, in my opinion. Momo playing it quite seamlessly. So I think it was mostly in the early game they should have tried to get one of those generators gone a lot earlier, either 2 or 4, and maybe even stacking the shack early, because it is quite difficult to defend as a Singularity, because you can't really have multiple camps on those generators there. But overall, I think it's a great result by Momo, and we'll only have to see if Team Origin is able to live up to that in the next trial, which we will see very, very shortly. Do not go anywhere.
Okay, and welcome back, and we have got Origin on the killer now. We did see Momo come out with a fantastic result of 4K2, so Devourer here has to get a 4K3 for the win, so I'm going to expect some more defending, but we do see the exact same build coming in from Team Origin side. I think they saw how Momo was playing aggressively, and that was quite a good playstyle. But I am excited to see 4K3, a bit of a hard win con here, but Singularity, it's kind of possible if they just get a nice little gen lock. What's your thoughts on this, Cinder?
Obviously, anything is possible. Especially, I feel like you do have to go, just like Momo, for a nice and early tunnel out, because once you are in the 3v1, you can do pretty much anything you want in Singularity. Yeah, as you said, we see the exact same perks coming out, but I do think we have quite a bit of different add-ons. I think Momo was running extra range, and maybe even extra cameras as well, and here you see a double green.
Surprising threat in an inferior life.
I don't remember exactly what they did. I think one of these is the exhaustion add-on, and one of them is the cooldown on the camera add-on. So the other very strong add-ons as well. Right now, Team PETROLEUM is just keeping the Devourer busy with great teamwork so far, really not letting him get that first tag early on.
Like I said, Petroleum have been a bit of a tyrant on the Synergy side, so we are excited to see how they're doing. They are keeping a good job just holding out that first down. But again, anything can snowball in the situation. We are going to see a chase coming out. Sneo here was kissing that camera on the way past, just making sure We have got a bit of a slowdown coming in, and we do see Shaq, and we do see constant teleports, but we see no hit coming through. Fantastic start from Team Petroleum here. Again, with 4K free, he's going to have to play super aggressively here. Also keeping an eye on those gens.
So the Corrupt has already run out, sadly, without... Oh, I think we just barely clicked M1 too fast there before we could get the teleport. And oh, we're actually trying to stick this gen, but it's not working out. We get some bit of body block, and we are, of course, going to corruption on this gen. If we could get it down onto Pedinit soon, that would be absolutely amazing in stopping this middle generator from popping. Right now we're actually just taking our sloppy tag and try to spread some more pressure onto these other survivors as well.
Yeah, like I said, Sloppy is just absolutely devious of a perk. It just causes those resets to be 10 times longer and 10 times more frustrating. I am feeling that situation with those survivors. But we are going to reset cam up in Shack, and we are just going to check. It seems like we have a nice little gen hold here, actually. We have got a Shack. Would you say that's free? Hell free? No. 3-ish, 4-ish, and 1. Like I said, this is a devious little setup, but it seems like they could just pop the other gens and still get win con, so it seems like he has to pressure absolutely everything on this map. Just keeping tabs on everyone. Again, we still have no down. This is quite late in the start here to have no downs.
Team Petroleum actually just choosing to not pressure this generator that had so much pressure because they realized Singularity right now doesn't have anything. No tags, there was barely any injuries or any infections on people as well. So they've pretty much just reset the trial after Corrupt was over with a good bit of gen pressure on a bunch of other generators. Especially since they only have to pop a couple of generators, it's just a great position to play as slow as you possibly can, take resets whenever possible, really just kind of just slowly drain the Singularity into the win con. Finally, we will see a nice down eruption coming onto that generator as well, which will hopefully stop it from popping, because I think I did hear someone screaming on the generator.
I'm telling you, you can hear the comms in that chat. They're going to be like, how did you not call the eruption, Brock? They are going to feel that in the end, but we are going to see them checking the gen. And they do. Oh my god, that gen is so close. That is one gen gone. Again, we need to do 2 more gens to go down to just not being able to win, basically. We need to 4K free here. Like I said, we can't go down to Tycon, but again, we are at the win right now so far, but we need to go down to Tycon at minimum, and then obviously for the win, getting all the gens out. But it seems like Petroleum is keeping up with the pressure overall, and cases have been absolutely immaculate overall. But the hit for the window just comes in extremely unfortunate.
That might also be helped a little bit by the cross ping, but it does anyways result in a nice down again, which will be going into the basement. I mean, generators popping left, right, and center. That one also pops in time. I think the regen is definitely gone from Devour. Team Petroleum has done a great job of keeping our killer busy.
Yeah, they are doing a fantastic job just splitting that pressure on and off. We are going to see him just checking cams, making sure that we can catch anyone with a quick tag, and we managed to get another one. That is 3 people with teleports on them. No, I lied. They're just EMP. They got rid of it. I can't believe I even said something. But we are going to see a chase coming on, hopefully. But it seems like we are opting for more of a proxy camp than anything.
It just shows Petroleum has a lot of experience in the Singularity sets, constantly having EMPs ready to go, because just being tagged like that by the Singularity can offer a lot of potential for him, gives a lot of extra options. They do not want to give him any options, they're simply just going to jank these motors and get out of the trial as soon as possible, unless the power's able to get a tunnel out here, which it does kind of look like.
No longer
Yeah, I feel like this is a little late for tunnel out, but to be fair, Momo had the same start, but he did have a bit of a gen lock.
That is a survivor on the ground. There's there's 2 more injured, and this survivor might not even be able to make anything, which would result in a nice slug situation for Devour. We see a survivor running in for the pickup, and we actually see 4 the people coming through, saving Fedinit just a little bit longer. Now we're gonna have to try and down him again, while Team Petroleum hopefully gets Momo back up and running.
Like I said, we do see the recovery is really, really strong with Team Petroleum here. We are going to see a down on this Claudette, but do we manage to get the pickup on Momo in time? We are opting for a hook, and we do just see the pickup on Momo as the hook comes in. But they have got a little bit of a gen split here. We have a bit of a 9-3 situation. If they get the split correctly, it's going to be good. We do see about half progress on this gen here. It seems to be more than playable for Team Petroleum right now, but they are going to opt for a reset. There we get the gen out, and that will be the set going to Petroleum for first set. Really well fought overall. Honestly, great coordination coming in for both sides. Devour definitely kept them on their toes for a bit, but I feel like there was just a lot that wasn't capitalized on, just from personal perspective.
We're actually struggling to find the survivors. We do finally hear them edge map. I wonder if this is just one sole survivor, or maybe that was the reset. I think the reset was on the other side of the map happening.
Yeah, we do see progress on 9, so it seems to be the most optimal place to die in this situation. Like I said, it seems like their only full progress is on 9 right now.
Gen split, Singularity, you can still hold a lot more than you could with some other normal M1 killers. But I think Petroleum is able to show a lot of teamwork here. We hear some noise notifications on the other side of the map, and we're also actually reaching a lot of gen regression events in this generator already, which is quite common with Eruption being the perk choice for Singularity.
Yeah, like I said, we are seeing the kicks coming through. Like I said, a lot of teams actually count the kicks on gens, which is quite useful. And I'm wondering if Team Petroleum is banking on that for their gen at 9. We are going to go and check gens and take chase onto Momo here, but we're actually going to decommit with the speed we have from Rapid here. Just checking on this gen. It seems like he's a little too scared about this gen. I think they might be on something else.
Just gonna slow down the trial a little bit, try to get some nice resets. Exactly as you said, maybe even play for those gen regression events, because right now we don't have many stages on these remaining survivors, so if they play it slow, wait for that generator on 9 to become fully blocked, they'll just be able to slowly but surely get it done.
Yeah, and like I said, we are just chipping away at these regression events. It seems like Petroleum is kind of biding their time a little bit here. Just making sure that they are getting it, and that is going to be another kick coming onto 9. But he needs a down to kind of create even more overall pressure, and he might actually get that with Momo here. Momo getting hit through, and that is 9 going to go off again. It seems like they are fighting for this gen here. I don't know if this is...
apparently, instead of feeling the pressure, I think they were feeling quite confident in being able to pop it, but right now Momo, or Devour, is getting an extra tag on top of that slug, and everyone is affected, so we actually have a decent bit of pressure onto the survivors, especially if we get a nice TP here. This goes to another pallet, but it is relatively unsafe, especially on crossbing, and the extra speed from the Singularity will result in a great hit before the pallet gets dropped in time. Bus also has already been dropped, so I think it will only be a matter of time before Acid will go down as well. The pickup does come through in time onto Momo, but now we have 2 injured survivors, a slug, and the location of these survivors are also aware to Devour.
Yeah, and like I said, we do have a bit of a pickup scenario here, so it seems like we are trying to recover it, and he is going to force locker just to stop the slugfest going on. But it seems like he's doing a good job keeping up the pressure. But again, it seems to be that their only focus has been on that gen. I don't know if that was kind of a fumble from Petroleum's part.
It's an absolutely crucial blocker play, but Momo actually does have a EMP, so he will not be getting teleported on at the bus. They get the pickup in time, and now they're gonna try to split up and make as much distance from each other as possible, so they can again pressure two different things in the trial.
Yeah, like that. I feel like this is a little late in the game to be splitting up the pressure. I feel like it would have been more optimal to do it earlier. But again, that is just personal preference. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would have been a lot better earlier just to split the pressure. It seems like they're struggling to pop this 9 gen, and they're just chipping away at hook stages for this.
I think they're finally choosing to stop the slugfest a little bit, just taking some more stages. I have to check up on 9 because it was decently high progress already. Okay, they have not decided to start stacking. I think they are looking for more of a reset because they are in such a dire situation right now. Actually,
Yeah.
maybe trying to go for the unhook a bit early as well.
Yeah, it seems like they are in a little bit of a problematic scenario here because it seems like we are just chipping away at stages for kind of no result here. Again, PETROLEUM could be bubbling something in the back lines here, but from our perspective, I don't see any other pressure anywhere else. I don't know about you, Cinder.
Yeah, I think the Power has done a great job of completely halting everything that Gen 9 had. And now we just see 2 survivors injured on the opposite side of the map. Both of them can't really do anything. The Power is just happy camping out these stages, probably until it turns into a 2v1. He will eventually have to go back and pressure the Gen 9 because the camera sadly doesn't see every location at which a survivor can sit and do that gen. So they are just slowly working that in the background. But I would assume once we hit the second stage onto Acid, we are in fact going to this gen. So our survivor here is also already infected. Again, that is reaching 6 or 7 stages. Here in, or 6 or 7 regressions.
Ooh, that was a bit of an ambitious swing, even for Crossping there. We are going to see Chase coming onto Momo once again. But there is kind of nothing over here. We've depleted all our resources. As I say that, there is an edge map filler just appearing out of nowhere from the gods here. But we do go down on it. Very unfortunate. It seems like we are going to try and catch the person on gen here that was seen with Eruption.
Acid did get a bit of value from second win here as well. So now at least no longer is every survivor injured, but we have someone who can at least take a tag. And the tag is coming out so quickly, feels. I'm not sure if we're really running to the correct side of the map either. We're kind of all in this left side of the map now. Maybe a little bit stuck, and we have at least one survivor death we are teleporting onto. Not enough pressure on the gens to try to pop anything in time before the survivor most likely just gets picked up, even though we see some traffic over there. We are just turning it into a 2v1 scenario with that much pressure on gens, and this is a great position for the Power to be in.
Yeah, we are seeing PETROLEUM and Origin playing a game of chess here, back and forth, until someone manages to go out. It seems like this gen, once in its glory of like 70%, has been regressed absolutely down to like 30. It seems to be a little bit sad to see, but again, we are going to be taking Chase, and this is injured. We have 2 injured people. It just seems to be a problem. That was a cross-ping hit if I've ever seen it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We are going to leave Momo slugged once again. I think B, we are going to leave B on the ground here. Just to think about what he did to that pallet. But we are going to go and check where Momo is, who is injured. So I'm not expecting a super long chase on this. Maybe we can get round to get a cheeky little pickup here. Did we see a crow flying up here? We did just see a crow fly up.
We see a nice crow. The Power has also spotted it. And with that, we'll find Momo. Probably resulting in the last chase of our trial. We're not going for another ping hit there, which I don't think should have hit anyways, but it's fine.
Yeah, it shouldn't have hit.
No,
but
it
again,
shouldn't.
you never know.
You never know.
I've had some wild hits in my time, so I would not be surprised if DVD said no. We can't.
Oh!
That was. Oh, I think we are going for a ping hit. Never mind.
Oh, that's disgusting. really nice hit from Devour. Doing a nice movement on the pallet.
That was extremely unfortunate for Boba there. But again, Devour coming out with a 4K1. Fantastic result though. Absolutely fantastic result coming from Singularity, but not quite enough. But again, honestly, I would take it. Be proud of the result. Really, really well played from both teams here.
I mean, 4K1, 4K2, these are not results to be unhappy about, as we see
I
with
couldn't
Devour
see it.
here as well. The nice head nods showing. I mean, you 4K1 Petroleum, that is definitely something to be happy about.
I'm not
Maybe
gonna lie.
one thing to note is this was also Petroleum's
Team
pick,
Integrity,
so they are
43%.
a bit more confident in this set. And Devour
Love that
showing
home
that,
field.
yeah, I mean, they're not too far behind. I'm really excited to see what they can do once it's finally got their pick in the next trial.
Yeah, like I said, that is going to be extremely exciting to see, and we are going to be seeing Origin's pick next, which honestly I'm quite excited for, which is going to be Hillbilly on Blood Lodge. Fantastic set. I do love myself a good Billy set. What were you, Center?
Absolutely. I mean, we've already seen 2 4Ks. I'm not expecting the 4Ks to end though after this. I'm expecting a lot more 4Ks coming through.
Yeah, we're just gonna see 4K after 4K, and Billy is a is a fantastic pick overall, and it's been quite a common pick. But we are going to be seeing you up next with Origin killing first with Billy on Blood Lodge. Make sure to stay tuned.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second set of Team Petroleum versus Origin. We are here starting on the Hillbilly from, again, our killer Devour, and we are seeing quite a standard perk. Oh my god.
What an interesting start. Oh, I feel like that Undying just did the Lord's work there, and that is such a quick down.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. So we are going to see another quick rotation. Can we grab someone else off spawn? We do see scratch marks coming through and a quick save coming onto Momo here. Let's see, are we managing to get the down quick enough? Because this might be our deliverance player.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely an option. We also normally expect either decisive strike or some form of anti-tunnel on the no either player. So even though Momo is going down like a fly repeatedly, we should still hopefully have something. There we go, decisive strike to delay the tunnel out a little bit longer. But right now, we're nearing a second stage on one survivor with, I expect, not a lot of gen pressure anywhere on the map.
Yeah, no, that was an insane start from Devour Origin, really showing why this is their pick. And we do see Momo playing the tile, not opting to vault for the best idea here. We are going to try and make the shack, but are we going to go for the dead hard?
Very nice dead hard.
Really well done coming in from Momo here. Really fantastic chase, but again ends in another down and with no gens gone, and also second save. Do we get a flashlight save?
Ooh.
We do just get a flashlight save coming in with a gen popping in the distance there. Really good show coming in. It seems like Petroleum have woken up and managed to play more altruistically here.
There is simply too much going on right now. I cannot handle it. And okay, we are back on Momo once again. 2 generators have already popped though. This is some great pressure from Team Petroleum, even when from our POV it hasn't been looking too great.
Yeah, I was a little bit scared
I hear footsteps.
for a minute there.
Oh, the footsteps don't come out in time. And now we have finally a basement hook onto Momo, our tunnel out. But if that pallet save came through, I don't know what Devour would have done. A flashlight save into a pallet save after a decisive, that would have been...
That's career ruining. And you forgot about the dead heart as well there.
The dead heart, oh my god.
Yeah. There was a lot going on in that chase. That was, honestly, this is quite impactful first start of the game there. Extremely quick, and Team Petroleum pulled it back with the 2 gens. We do know that Claudette is around the shack somewhere, probably opting up for a save. I'm wondering if they are going to tap on her to give a little more time.
Yeah, we are definitely very scared of this savior being around Shack already. But I wonder maybe Petroleum has just decided to actually maybe just leave Momo since Decisive has already been used and a basement hook is so scary against Billy. Because even though if he's a little further away, you don't actually make it out of the basement before he's chainsawed all the way back. So they might just be cranking all the different generators as 3 different survivors, but I'm not sure. We'll only have to see like after a couple more minutes. And
I was about
we
to
were
say they
actually
are
in the
tapping
basement.
yeah, we are tapping on the gun. Especially the timer did seem to be going down a little slower. But fantastically played.
And oh,
That's a
Devour's
good
actually taking the hook onto Fedinit, who is supposedly our Deliverance player, as 2 generators pop all the way in the distance.
Like I said, I feel like they are just absolutely powering for ruin here as we see the 2 totems on one side, nothing being cleansed. But it seems like they've been keeping them down the Shack side here just to cause no issues. Make sure that he stays on one side of the map to free up the rest. Momo being greedy in the sense of this pallet, but he is on death, so it's not a bad play, and we do have not Deliverance, Dead Hard in our back pocket.
Dead Hard is such a strong perk against Billy. You do have to always calculate in that cross ping though, it's just a little bit harder to hit it consistently. Of course, Fedinit gets unhooked, and we haven't actually checked up on any of our generators recently, so I'm not sure how much pressure exactly they have, but I would expect Petroleum to be sitting on those generators quite a lot. So unless we are able to tunnel out Momo here in a short amount of time, we might actually see the last generator popping already.
And like I said, I feel like Devour has such a fantastic start there, but it seems to be unfortunate bait, but he had such a fantastic start, but it seems to be crumbling away a little bit because we are on the death on Momo here with 1 stage on our clock. Oh, sorry, losing my voice. We are one stage on Claudette, so we are 4 stages, 1 kill. And this is Team Origin's pick. I can see why, fantastic Billy, but unfortunately, chain of events happening just caused a little bit of a fumble.
Wow, the gate's already opened. We might actually see multiple escapes coming through unless we're able to catch this Nia off just in time. We get the body block, but not barely enough, and 3 survivors escape the trial. That was an absolute speed run of a match. It's already over. I can't believe it.
What an insane match. Team Petroleum coming out with fantastic coordination. Really came in with that set. And Team Origin, fantastic start, but just seemed to struggle in the mid game. When they maybe have camped Momo just a little too hard, and that tap in the basement just caused so much more pressure.
Yeah.
But again, we are going to see Team Petroleum's Billy up next. I'm excited to see it. What about you, Cinder?
Yeah, I mean, this is such a difficult result to match for them. As you said, Devour had such a good start, but I think Petroleum just did a great job getting all the faraway generators done while Momo was getting camped, and then Momo was actually able to take chase very far away from the last generator and bought enough time for their survivors to maybe double or even triple the 5th generator. And I mean, they all escaped. I think they played really well, and we have to just go to our next trial as soon as we possibly can.
And like I said, we will see you up next with Petroleum killing to see if we take a two set win, or we're going down to tiebreaker, which will be Mastermind. So we'll see you up next. Okay, and we are back with next set with Petroleum killing on the Billy. We did see Origin come out with a fantastic start, but end out in 1k4, and we did get an early down, the same as the last one. These matches are going absolutely crazy today. I don't know about you, Cinder, but these are insane starts.
Welcome to Billy, everyone's favorite killer in Dead by Daylight.
I remember when Billy used to be a wing-con killer, now he is the 4K killer. We are seeing what S tiers do best and get those early downs, and we can see early down coming on to Vodka Lawyer with the save coming in. I don't know if this is a little bit of an early save, but Mo does not quite get there with tires in the way.
This is definitely quite quick. You would obviously expect a decently quick unhook to try to secure a deliverance play, but I wonder if Vodka Warrior is not going to be able to survive this this scary killer for as long as he needs to. And it sadly does not look like it. Also, no dead hard. Maybe it just didn't get used because of ping, or maybe it's just not on the survivor. But anyway, Mobo is very happy just putting Vodka Warrior back on the hook immediately.
Yeah, like I said, this was an extremely quick down. Like I said, that pressure is going to suffer. And I don't know if you've noticed, but the perks are a little different this round. It's a little different.
I have noticed, yeah. I
just
definitely
a little
like
bit.
I definitely like the option of surveillance. It just gives so much information to the killer as long as your ruin or undying is up.
Like I said, Momo is cooking on these builds, and we are going to take another chase coming in. And we are going to get this pallet done. We do see chase coming onto the cloud, kind of near the hook. I wonder if it's going to be a trade.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Vodka Lawyer is already reaching about a quarter of his hook stage, so Momo is very happy just camping this out. Because if you look in the bottom left corner, we see a slight issue arise, which is no generators having been done yet.
Yeah, and we are flooding to this hook. I'm not sure if this is the play. With the wing gun that we have, I don't know if this is the way to go. We are going to take down on the Claudette too.
So yeah, Momo, he could continue going for his tunnel out, but he's just quickly going to hook the no meta survivor before he does that. We actually see 2 generators popping when there was 3 survivors in this side of the of the map. That is quite interesting. I guess they might have had one generator 99 and the last survivor Devour went to finish that one as well, where they were going for a double unhook. But the pick of Auto ZQ comes up as well, so right now we have, I was gonna say we have done a decent job at preventing a tunnel out, but Vodka Lawyer has been spotted working a nearby generator. Maybe not the correct play, because now Momo, he smells blood again, back on Vodka Lawyer.
I was going to say, Momo is just absolutely going for all of these things. It seems like they are swarming around him. I don't think the wing gun's going to be very achievable here.
We are getting a little bit of wall hacks because of the totem. Sadly, it doesn't really help because of the small offers on this towel. But we can just easily zone Vodka Lawyer, and they do actually have DH. Momo perfectly waiting it out, even though they didn't use DH last time. Another generator gets popped for Vodka Lawyer's efforts though, so they are at least keeping up some decent pressure, even though it's not as good as Team Petroleum's in the last trial. They are still decently on the way to get a nice result against Petroleum here, but Momo not even using Bamboozle, but simply zoning CQ to the edge of the map because Shaq's already been dropped. And now the slugging begins, is what it looks like.
Yes, what Billy does best, the slugging compilation. We are going to see the slug coming on to Shaq, and we are going to go and check. We see a missed skill check, I'm guessing. Yeah, we do see Chase coming onto Toy here on the Nia. He's going to play pallet standoff on ping, very risky, but manages to get it through.
Yeah, I think playing for his stun on an overcharge or an overdrive Billy with ping is definitely not possible, so they do instead.
Everything is possible, but very risky, very
You can. You can.
You can, but not the most optimal play. We do catch Toy just trying to jiggy his way back into this tile at 1, but unfortunately just gets caught out. Trying to save that pallet for the next trial. We do see another pop in the distance here.
Yeah, I think reading pallets is definitely, you know, a decent option when you're in a bit of a troubled situation. Like, you really need to buy as much time as possible, so you can't really afford to just drop it and get zoned. But it sadly is not working out. Momo's still getting quick downs. And I don't think the generators are close to popping yet. Right now we're just looking for a survivor rotating from the left side of the map, actually.
You know, I said we are. Do you see that cheeky little crouch there? I think he was going to come through, just trying to avoid getting hit with the crouch like that. Do you see Claudette, then a check, and we do rotate back up because we know there is someone over here, based on the save. So we know there is a Claudette Shack and 2 people over this side of the map. So we have got all information, but we do just miss the ace. That is extremely important for Momo, but really well played coming from this ace.
Devour, I don't think he's been chased this map, this trial yet, and it shows off why Devour doing a crazy crouch tech. Cool, we're actually just going to slug the Nomad Survivor a little bit longer. So if we get this down onto Devour before we pick him up, then we pretty much secured a 4K already. But Devour is doing a great job at surviving, even gets a nice stun onto our Billy. Should make another pallet. Get actually slightly zoned from it as the overcharge kicks in. We make it anyways, and now the No Miter Survivor has been picked up, so we're gonna have to be forced to kick down again and chase.
I was about to say, I feel like Toy is playing a 2v1 event right now with this ace, and we do not get the ping hit. This Gen extremely close. Arjun really doing a good job pulling themselves together and making sure that we are giving the best chase as possible.
And they are putting up an absolute fight right now. Momo is trying to go around the map, and it works out very well actually. I was gonna say they're keeping him busy on all sides of the map, but he is not being kept busy for very long here. And we do get Eruption proc onto the Shack generator, so that will not be popping in time either, as Toy leaves our trial to turn it into a 2v1.
And we have a 2v1 coming in, and we do know there is a pesky little Claudette there. We saw it for the window. Just our little head peeking for the window. We are going to opt to kick the Gen, just make sure that extra pressure is just applied. And we are going to leave and find our ace. Like I said, don't get me wrong, I don't think we have seen Deliverance play this round.
I also don't think so, and right now we actually just quickly applied Eruption at the Shack gen, and we're choosing to chase Ace on the other side of the map, which only really works if we get a very quick down, which sadly is not happening. And now we have 2 generators, very high progress on complete opposite side of the map, so unless Momo gets a down very, very quickly here on Shack, I feel like we might be seeing at least 1 more generator popping, which would result in a 4K1 at least, which is a pretty, I mean, it's just a standard result against Billy, and after this start would definitely be something to be happy about. Nice stun coming from CQ.
Yeah, I feel like there might be a little bit of extra lag on the play here, because it seems to be that we are getting a bit of stuns getting for those windows a little easier. And fantastically played overall from Team Origin. We do get the Eruption proc coming in. We are going to leave a slug, because we kind of know where the ace is.
Yeah, I think he definitely let go of the gen in time for Eruption. Oh, they let go of the gen as well, and they pop it!
Oh, and we don't get that for the window!
I feel like the cross ping is a bit of a lie right now.
But the check spots are also a little bit of a lie there. That is extremely unfortunate. And that will secure down the 4K1. But like I said, we've not seen someone hop off that hook. And I don't know. They are looking a little fresh there.
Yeah, of course, the 2-0 win has already been secured for Petroleum because of the, what was it, 4 or 5 stage win condition? One of those.
4 stages, yes. 4 stages from last round from Team Origin's Killer. Like I said, we will unfortunately not be seeing a Mastermind set. I said I do love myself a Master. Oh.
Oh.
We.
Oh.
We're just.
Oh.
We're having the basement party.
Waiting for the bonus points, maybe. The NDA Mori still needs to be used. No. Okay. We are just hooking CQ.
Oh, there's another fresh going onto the hook. Now he's going to play the waiting game. Cinder, what do you think of the match overall? What do you think the teams did and how well they did?
I mean, it's just such surprising starts on both Billy trials, honestly. The downs at the start just happening instantly. I don't know if that's, you know, maybe just because of crossfing as well, but I feel like both teams maybe not playing safe enough. You really just need to be able to get to a safe location.
And there's Deliverance going off.
And we're
having a little nod in the basement.
We're not even trying to leave the basement. We have realized that our faith is to be...
Oh.
What am I watching right
where'd
now?
Where'd she go? A cute little
Oh,
moment. We
our-
are
our
giving an
cute-
offering.
Cute pub Claudette is asking for the hatch. I wonder if Momo will take that offering.
I don't think he will. I think he is just gonna put her straight back on the hook. Yep. Like I said, what a wholesome little end coming from Petroleum versus Origin. Origin doing a fantastic job overall. Really, really showing up great coordination. Unfortunately, Petroleum just does take the set wins. That will be 202 Petroleum. Fantastic matches though. Really, really interesting matches today. Like I said, I'm a little sad that we're not going to see a Wesker set. But you know, really, really good.
I mean, I don't think you have to be sad yet, Feels. You know why?
Why?
Because I mean, this may be the last trial from Origin Petroleum, but we will be back in, what is it? A little over an hour with just as exciting of a match. We have Elysium versus Demonic coming out.
Ooh, that sounds like a good match actually. So make sure to keep tuned on that. Like I said, we'll see you all for the next match, which will be Elysium versus Demonic.